Hello, welcome to the Bedrock Kitchen for our Hispanic Heritage Month virtual workshop series. And we're super excited to be here with our Rooted in Urban Agriculture youth employee, Diego. And Diego, welcome back to the stage.
Yeah.
You want to share with us a little bit about yourself and what we'll be making today?
Sure. My name is Diego. I'm a youth employee here at Rooted, and I've been working here since 2023. So a long time. I'm going to my senior year, so it's pretty exciing.
Diego's, you want to share about the STEM program that you're doing?
Oh, sure. Yeah. For my junior and senior years, I'm doing classes at Madison College instead of at my high school. So it's been great being able to do that and coming here to Rooted like throughout the day. It's a great schedule.
And we are here to make a delicious recipe. Do you want to share with us what we're making?
Sure. So what we're making is a recipe called papas con chorizo, or in English it'd just be potatoes with chorizo. Um, it's just a recipe that we make a lot at home for like breakfast or just like a quick meal. Um, I'm not too sure on the specific background of like where it came from, but my family's Mexican. My parents are both from Mexico, so um, maybe this is something that came from there. I'm not too sure, but it just stuck with the family, and we've just been doing it since I was little. So earlier, like a couple minutes before, I just pre-prepared the chorizo. Right here, I just sauteed it in a pan to get it into smaller pieces. The chorizo we used specifically was this beef chorizo. We used one whole link sausage. um, but you could use any kind of chorizo. Pork chorizo works just fine too. Um, and yeah, so you just prepare this before the potatoes. So with the potatoes, we have these from our garden, our community garden over there. And what we're going to do is just peel them and then cut them up into smaller pieces. Um, Peeling also isn't really that necessary, but I prefer peeling them um, before I eat them. So that's what me and my family have been doing. So because potatoes are like a root vegetable, they usually they grow underground, and every harvesting season we have to go in with shovels and sort of try to remember where they are because they're all over the place in a specific row, and so we kind of just try to find where the potatoes are and dig them out. The kids, the Southside and Bedrock students, really like the potato hunting. They just love using the shovels to dig up the dirt and find them. Um, it's really exciting for them.
Yeah.
They're always like, "I found one! I found one!" So now that they're all peeled, we're gonna cut them into small cubes or like triangle shapes. Um, so you could start by just like cutting them in half, and then in half again, and then just getting little small chunks, maybe even a bit smaller. I know when I'm like helping out with the South Side or the elementary school classes, and they don't really understand what they're doing is connected to the recipe. They cut them really big, and I always tell them, imagine if you were eating it. Would you want to bite into that big chunk? And they still don't understand, and they say yeah. But I think once they see the recipe and like the food prepared, they like it kind of connects to them. Oh, that's what I was doing. So I just think it's funny what the elementary school kids are doing now, where they come for the summer um, to take classes here. That's what I did between 5th and 6th grade. And then during my school here at Bedrock, I was in the classes I signed up to be in the class because I liked it so much in the summer. Now that we have these prepared, we're gonna turn on our stove and we're gonna saute them in the same pot that we sauteed the chorizo in earlier. So we're just gonna throw these potatoes, maybe not all of them, maybe half. Seems about good. And we don't really need to add oil. The grease from the chorizo is still on here, so it should be enough so that they don't really stick that much to the pans. You could see a little bit back here, so you can hear the potato sizzling a bit. So my family has always been like into cooking and stuff. My dad especially. He really enjoys cooking. He works as a chef. So sometimes he like brings food home or tries just a new recipe for us to see if we like it. Um, Recently, for my sister's college graduation, he he saw like he remembered back in Mexico where he lived. People would have like big pans, big metal pans, and put um, like cow, an actual like cow, like inside and mix it with a wooden spoon on a fire. And he was so inspired, he kind of just did it. Like he went to a local Amish village and asked, "Hi, can I take a cow?" And they gave it to him. And he had a fire in the backyard for like 2 days, and he was just mixing it and it was a success. Everyone at the graduation took some home. It was all gone. There was like nothing left. Um, I think it made him feel more connected with his home, with his culture, and you could tell he was just having a great time just working on it. But yeah, so sometimes when people ask like, "Oh, can you make like some food for us?" He offers to help out with like events, ceremonies, graduations, um, and so is my mom. She also helps out with that stuff too. But it's my dad's passion to open his own restaurant one day. So hopefully I can help him with that. I think these potatoes are still taking a minute. Some of them are ready, but other ones are just taking a little while. But it should be good enough for us to throw in the chorizo now. So before we do that, actually, we're gonna add a little salt to add more flavor to the potatoes. So not too much, but enough so that it makes them a little more tasty. So here's the chorizo. We're just gonna throw it in. Now you should always be careful when doing anything in the kitchen, but here especially because it's so greasy. Sometimes it like jumps out at you, so you kind of always have to be careful. All right, so right now as we're waiting for the chorizo and potatoes to cool down a bit, what we're gonna do is just heat some tortillas. Right now, um, these aren't really the tortillas that my family usually uses. We usually use from the brand called El Milagro, which translates to the miracle. Um, I know their factory is based in like Chicago, so we get them a lot here in Madison. But my sisters who live in different states um, can't get it in their grocery stores. So whenever they come home, they always take like 12 packs in their suitcases to fly with them because they're the best tortillas. So right here, what I'm gonna do is just put them on this. Um, Put a couple. I think just like around 4 might be good for now. So we're just gonna leave them sit for a while, and then um, just flip them when they look ready. I feel like there's not really like that much of a skill to it. You just kind of guess when it looks about good. they usually shrink a bit too. So we could probably flip them about now. They look about ready, so we can probably just turn this down and get a plate to serve ourselves some food. So right here we have our plate, our plate with tortillas. Here's all of the chorizo and tomatoes, and something else that my family likes to do is use queso fresco. This one, the way we use it, we just kind of like cut off a little chunk. Doesn't have to be that much, and then just kind of just like put it alongside the tortilla. It doesn't have to be like that much or that crumbly, just like alongside. And then using this, we just scoop some up and put it right on the tortilla, like as if we're filling anything else. And you just wrap it, and oops, dropped a little bit. That's basically it. That's tortilla. You could do that as many times as you want. We have a couple tortillas here, so I'm gonna share a couple with some of my coworkers who are outside, co-youth employees who are outside in the garden right now. So I'll share a little bit with them. But yeah, that's the recipe. I really like it. I'll eat it right now.